Welcome everyone to Lakeside Athletic Complex and presented by Relyance Bank. Relyance has played a large part in our presentations and broadcasts over the past few years by serving as our title sponsor. At this time, we'd like to thank them as well as our other sponsors and supporters for helping to make tonight's broadcast a reality. In addition to Relyance, we'd like to thank Grisham Air Care for their sponsorship of tonight's halftime festivities at National Park College. We'd also like to recognize some of our other additional sponsors, including Hayden, Myron, and Foster Law Firm, Gregor Auto Park, and Henderson State University. Last but certainly not least, we'd like to thank the Lakeside School Board Administration for help and support in all this program's endeavors. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring this broadcast to you tonight. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors and supporters for helping us bring this game into our home. So we're here at Lakeside Athletic Complex. I'm Landon Dockery with my partner Clark Hill.
Good afternoon, Landon. A little bit of a rainy night. So far, it's a good night for basketball, though, for sure.
Very chilly outside, but it is nice and warm inside. I'm glad I'm inside for tonight.
Starting lineup for the Hope Bobcats, number 4, Rainey Miller. Number 20, Zaria Woods. At number 10, that's Kazay Roberts. Number 15, Andrea Curtis. And number 5, Courtney Davis. That is your Bobcat lineup. And your Lady Rams starting 5, number 14, Chloe Porter. Number 4, Ashton Patrick. Number 3, Thea Rice. Number 32, Abby Mahoney. And number 20, Belle Nilsson. It's a good night for basketball, Dockery. Lakeside girls overall 15-7 so far this season, 7-4 in conference. What's your overall view of this year's play from the Lady Rams?
It has been excellent so far this season. And looking forward to the Lady Rams finishing strong and making a decent run into the playoffs.
Couldn't agree with you more.
It shouldn't be a very difficult matchup for the Lady Rams tonight, playing Hope who is 0-13 and 0-10 in conference. And here's the tip-off.
The Lady Rams going right to their aggressive offense. It's stolen by the Hope Bobcats. It's number 14, Chloe Porter, getting fouled, heading to the line. The first one's just off the back of the rim. The second one doesn't go in as well, but they get the offensive rebound. That's Abby Mahoney with the layup, going to the line for the three-point opportunity.
Abby Mahoney, a very big key to this Lakeside offense, averaging 7 points a game and 8 rebounds. Looking for her to be active tonight.
And she does complete the three-point play, Dockery. A little bit of confusion from the Bobcats bench. No one was back to accept the ball. These Lady Rams play really aggressively on defense. They play full court press. But that doesn't matter for the Bobcats. They score for 2.
Very exciting to watch the Lady Rams play basketball with their fast-paced offense and defense. They like to score fast, and they like to get the ball back as soon as they can.
They love to make the other team feel pressured at all times and hoping for them to make a mess up and turn over the ball. The floater's just off from the Bobcats. It's going to be a foul called on Ashton Patrick. Lady Rams getting the ball back in their hands. Slow starting game so far, Dockery.
A lot of fouls so far.
Definitely, we're up to 4. Just not far into the first quarter. Ashton Patrick trying to finish at the rim. It's off.
Ashton Patrick, another key to this Lakeside offense. Averages 12 points per game, leading the Lady Rams.
And a misjudged pass is going to lead to a turnover. It's going to be the Lady Bobcats ball.
And at this time, we'd like to remind all of you, if you're not following on social media, to follow us at Lakeside TV.
Easy floater from under the rim for the Bobcats. They take the lead by 1. It's going to be a foul called on number 10 for the Lady Bobcats. Good cut by Ashton Patrick. Tries to finish, but she's sent to the line. The Lady Bobcats are coached by Susan Powers. And on the other side, the Rams by Coach Brock. Thea Rice checking in for Lindsay Davis. Another key factor to this game, Thea Rice averaging 8 points and 8 assists per game. Ashton Patrick good with both free throws, but it's stolen by the Lady Rams. And another foul, Dockery.
And Chloe Porter is going to go to the line once again.
It's going to increase to the 6 total fouls so far. The Lady Bobcats got to slow down, watch out, make sure not to reach in. They don't want to get in foul trouble too early. And that's my bad. We're up to 7 fouls.
And that's already Curtis's second foul of the game.
The first one doesn't fall, but the second one does. If you're the Lady Bobcats, you really got to focus on breaking down the defense. They got to make some good passes and stay calm under pressure and not turn over the ball. Thea Rice with a strip. Good cut by Thea Rice. It's rebounded by Belle Nilsson and then shoots it for 2.
It's a great job by her getting the rebound in the paint and putting it back in there for the Lady Rams.
A misjudged shot by the Bobcats. Here come the Lady Rams on a fast break, 2-on-1. And no foul called. She had her feet planted. Lady Bobcats with their own little fast break. Doesn't fall. That's number 20 for the Bobcats, checking in for number 10.
3 is just short by the Bobcats.
Chloe Porter couldn't seem to hold on to the ball. Stolen by the Bobcats. Mid-range jumper. Doesn't fall. Lady Rams. It is a walk called. Down low. The basket doesn't count.
So, Clark, what do you think about this game thus far?
So far, it's a low-scoring game. The Bobcats have seemed to do their part on offense. They just got to make sure to stay calm and not get pressured and make good passes.
You think if you're Coach Brock, you're happy with your team this far? Or?
If I was Coach Brock, I'd be telling the ladies to keep scoring like you are, but just make important passes and keep doing what you're doing. Good pressure by Chloe Porter. The number 15 for the Bobcats slips through. But it's stolen by Thea Rice. Actually, it's called jump ball, and Lakeside wins possession. Another walk on the Lady Rams called. It's Thea Rice this time. Number 4 for Hope inbounding the ball. That's Rainey Miller. Good cut to the basket. Floater doesn't fall though. It's a foul called on the Lady Rams. It's going to stay on this side of the court. Miller Dickerson coming in for Abby Mahoney. I'm sorry, she's coming in for Belle Nilsson. Foul called on the Lady Bobcats.
The Lady Rams are 15-7 overall. Last year's record is 19-9. Talking to Coach Brock earlier this season, he said he could see the Lady Rams doing better and having a better record than they had last year.
I could see it.
Yeah, very strong team, a lot of young players.
Now, the reason the Lady Rams were shooting free throws is because the Lady Bobcats couldn't keep their fouls under control, and now they're in. So every time they're going to get fouled, they're going to be sent to the line, no matter what, even if they have the ball or not. A little bit of a scoring recap so far if you're just checking in with us. Your score 11-4. It's been slow so far. Just over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. The Lady Bobcats in a bit of a foul trouble so far. Good pick and roll. Abby Mahoney can't finish under the basket. But Miller Dickerson sent to the line off the offensive rebound. The first one just off. Number 33, Lindsay Davis for the Lady Rams, checking in for Ashton Patrick. Second one counts for Miller Dickerson, increasing the lead by 8. It's a three-pointer in the corner for the Lady Bobcats. That's number 4, Rainey Miller. And back on the other side with a fast scoring play by Abby Mahoney. Seven-point deficit for the Bobcats tonight. Tipped pass by the Rams. It's going to stay on this side of the court. It's good defense by Abby Mahoney. Chloe Porter coming to help for the pressure. It's forced out of bounds again. Landon, if you're the Lady Bobcats, what do you got to do to focus up and get back into this game?
I think you need to make better decisions on defense, not providing the long pass like you just saw to get it inside. And definitely, when they do get inside the paint, quit fouling, because you're only in the first quarter and you're getting ridiculously out of control.
I can agree with you there. They are in foul trouble so far. Lady Bobcats love the three ball.
Under a minute to play, your lead 14-7. Lady Rams have the ball.
The Lady Bobcats play a man-to-man defense. Offensive rebound by Lindsay Davis. Pass to Abby Mahoney. It's off the glass for 2. Time dwindling down in the first quarter. Your score so far, 16-7. And that shot will not count. Well, I guess that shot did count. The ref saw it differently than we did up here.
And they're going to take a break. Your score is 16-10. We'll be right back with some Rams basketball. And we're back here at Lakeside Athletic Complex, ready for a second quarter action here. Your score is 16-10.
We got a fresh 8 minutes on the clock, Dockery, and the Bobcats will start with the ball. Immediately stolen by the Rams. Good screen by Abby Mahoney. Doesn't fall for Ashton Patrick. And it's right back in the Lady Rams' hands. It's a 3-on-1. Ashton decides to take the shot herself, and she's going to be sent to the line. That's another foul for the Bobcats, Landon. It's going to increase the total fouls for the Bobcats to 9. Lady Bobcats with an off-the-glass three-point shot. That's number 4, Rainey Miller. She's 2 for 2 from behind the arc tonight. Lady Rams working the perimeter. Finds a wide-open Lindsay Davis, but she doesn't knock it down. Rebound by the Bobcats.
And the Bobcats are going to go to the line.
First one does fall. We got some got a little bit of a lineup change. Miller Dickerson and Lindsay Davis come out. Ashton Patrick tries the fake, but she's going to walk.
She does not look happy with that call.
Lady Rams need to watch what they're doing. They're turning the ball over quite a bit so far as the Lady Bobcats slowly make their way back into this game. Lady Bobcats haven't won a game in 2 years, Landon, but so far they seem to be on par with our Lady Rams tonight. The intense D, the double team on defense is going to lead to a wide open person in the paint, but the shot is blocked.
Ball tipped and stolen by Lakeside.
Thea Rice with a wide open shot, doesn't go in. It's going to be a turnover. Lady Rams still on a full court press. Seems to be working out so far. Ball stolen. Good move by Ashton Patrick trying to get to the basket, but she's blocked at the rim. Thea Rice finds Chloe Porter down low, but spins around the rim and falls off.
Stolen away by Lakeside.
Thea Rice trying to redeem herself, but it's rebounded by Abby Mahoney and put back for 2. It's going to increase the score by 7. Another 3 shot by the Bobcats. It's off. Stolen back. Chloe Porter and Abby Mahoney are going to take a seat. Again, that's my bad. That's Belle Nielsen, not Abby Mahoney.
Ball thrown away and is going to be Lakeside's ball.
Lindsay Davis with a good cut to the basket, but it's tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay in their hands. Beautiful pass down low. It's Abby Mahoney for 2.
She has had an excellent game thus far, Clark.
Indeed, she has. Landon stolen again by the Lady Rams, and a 2-point opportunity doesn't go. But that's Miller Dickerson going to the line. Miller Dickerson can't connect with the free throws. And a misjudged pass is going to lead to a turnover. Thea Rice with a wide open look, and she drains it. Going to be another 3 points added to the score. A little bit of a scoring recap so far if you're just tuning in. We're 5 minutes into the second quarter. First quarter started off slow, but coming into the second quarter, it's been really Lady Rams heavy. They've been playing really well on offense. And on the other side, the Lady Bobcats have been making their fair share of points. They just need to stay calm and stop turning the ball over as much. Ashton Patrick with a wide open jumper. It's going to go in and out. And it's stolen right back by Ashton Patrick.
Ball is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be the Bobcats' ball.
Lady Rams up by 10, and it's stolen by the Lady Rams. Lindsay Davis with a fast drive to the basket. And saved by Miller Dickerson. It was good hustle by her. A few passes around. It's going to stay on this end of the court. Timeout called.
Two minutes, 14 seconds here remaining in the second. Your score 26-16. Lady Rams up by 10. And we're going to look at some replays from this quarter. Abby Mahoney passing out to Thea Rice when she drained that three.
So far, Landon, we're seeing a lot of Abby Mahoney. She's doing big things both offensively and defensively. The Lady Bobcats really have to shut her down if they're going to want to come back into this one.
Thank you, National Park, for that replay.
Coming back live, it's going to be the Lady Rams ball. It's inbounded to Lindsay Davis. Lady Rams really working the perimeter, spreading the floor. That's what I love about this Lady Rams offense, Landon. They make sure they get their passes in. They want to make sure they find the best shot possible each time they're coming down the court. Chloe Porter with a floater. It's off the front of the rim. It's going to be a walk called on the Lady Bobcats. Missed shot by Ashton Patrick, but it's rebounded by Abby Mahoney. Good
Inside
look.
to Davis.
Just over 45 seconds left in the half. Lady Rams with another basket, and it's immediately almost stolen, but it's going to fall out of bounds.
Under a minute here in the second quarter. Lady Rams been playing a little bit better. stretching out that lead.
For sure, Landon, they need to make sure that they keep the pressure on the Bobcats and keep turnovers to a minimum.
I think the Lady Rams have played pretty good defensively. It's just offensively they haven't been able to execute and score as much. But I think it's safe to say the Lady Rams have pretty much dominated this game thus far, despite being the semi-close score.
Chloe Porter with a easily layup off the glass.
And that's the end of the second quarter. We're going to go into the halftime. Your score 28-16. We'll be right back to some Rams basketball. Don't go anywhere. No. Welcome back to Lakeside Athletic Complex for some third quarter action here between your Lakeside Rams and the Hope Bobcats.
If you're just tuning in, a little bit of scoring recap. The Lady Rams starting off hot. They're up 33-16. First quarter was slow, but coming into the second, they started to light up. On the other side, the Lady Bobcats struggling just a little bit. They seem to be turning the ball over a little too much, and they were in foul trouble in the first half. And hopefully coming into the second one, they stay out of foul trouble. It's going to be the Bobcats' ball. Lady Rams still in the full court press. It's been working so far.
Stolen by Lakeside. Thea Rice takes it down the court.
It's a good pass down court and a missed layup by Ashton Patrick. It's rebounded by the Bobcats. Good move by number 4, Rainey Miller, but this doesn't go in. It's going to be rebounded by the Bobcats and almost a walk, but it was recovered with a nice pass leading to a score. And Abby Mahoney says, whatever you can do, I can do better on the other side. Bobcats take the three-point opportunity. Doesn't go in. Ashton Patrick for 3. It's off.
Rebound by Porter. Thea Rice drives into the paint for a layup. Your score 37-18.
A risky pass down low. Lady Bobcats seem to be a little bit more focused and trying to share the basketball so far coming into the second half. It's going to be a foul called. Looks like the Lady Bobcats are going to be shooting 2 here.
First time the Bobcats go to the line this half.
The rim rattler bounces out.
And here's a replay. It's a little too much contact, a hand on the arm, and that's why they're at the line.
The second one falls for the Lady Bobcats. Seemed like Thea Rice had an easy lane right to the basket. The Bobcats really need to stop slacking on defense. They need to plug up the lanes and play more contact basketball.
If you could see the coach of the Bobcats right now, you could see she is deeply frustrated with her team. Here's a couple of our young fans here at Lakeside Athletic Complex, hoping to be future Lady Rams. Back to action here. It remains the Bobcats' ball. Pass tipped.
It's recovered. Oh, it's going to be off the glass for two. That's number 32 for the Lady Bobcats.
And here's Thea Rice down the court for the Lady Rams. Pass to Porter. What I really like about this Lady Rams offense is the patience that they have to wait until someone's open or has a shot. They don't force shots. And a three by Ashton Patrick. My bad, Chloe Porter, number 4.
Team. 14. Back on the other end, the Lady Bobcats, they've definitely been sharing the ball more in the second half.
Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Lakeside's. Lakeside has stretched out the lead here a little bit, 42-21. Just over 3 minutes remaining. And the ball is going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be Lakeside's ball again. This Lakeside defense having no mercy on the Bobcats this quarter.
Lindsay Davis coming in for Chloe Porter.
Wide open Davis from the corner, and she drains it.
Lindsay Davis banging home the trifecta.
Ball stolen away by Lakeside. Hope takes it away. Ball tipped, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to go with Lakeside.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Your score, 45-21. Lady Rams on top.
And again, we'd like to remind all of you out there, if you're not following us on social media, to follow us at Lakeside TV. Lakeside TV, for all your broadcasting needs, we are Lakeside TV.
Landon, you were looking good tonight.
Well, thank you, Clark. Lakeside takes the ball. Past the inside. Miller Dickerson inside the paint for 2. Number 2 for 2. Bobcats for 3, and it is good. Lakeside slowing things down here.
Wide open three from Ashton Patrick as she drains it. Foul called on number 32. That's Abby Mahoney.
Just over a minute here in the third. 52-24. Your Lady Rams lead it.
Carly Erie checking in.
Ball is going to roll out of bounds and is going to be Lakeside's ball still.
.30 seconds left in the third quarter. Lindsey Davis with a wide open three. Doesn't go in.
Bobcats ball. Past the inside, an easy layup.
That was a beautiful play by the Lady Bobcats. Hopefully more plays will come down the road for them, just like that one. They're going to need it in order to get back into this one. Ashton Patrick with a circus shot down low as the time expires.
And Ashton Patrick with that layup to end the third quarter. Your score, 54-28. And they're going to take a break, and so are we. We'll be right back to the fourth quarter action.
Getting back to the action. Your score going into the fourth quarter, 54-28.
Ready for an exciting last quarter of basketball here. Pass inbound for the Hope Bobcats. Looking to try to get back in this game. Doesn't seem likely. A three, and it is good. They count it as a two. A very long two. Seemed like a three to me.
Her foot seemed to be on the line.
Chloe Porter for three, just short. Rebound by Hope.
The Lady Rams win this one here tonight. It's going to extend their overall record of 16-7.
And a three by Hope.
Lady Bobcats looking alive, starting off this fourth quarter.
Chloe Porter for three, just short.
Offensive rebound by the Lady Rams.
Ashton Patrick, three, just short.
Here come the Bobcats. Fast break, and she's going to take a hard fall down. She seems to be all right.
Walking it off. And the Bobcats are at the line. And here's another look at that foul.
Taking a look at it, looks like she got tripped up.
Legs tangled up, and she took a hard fall there. Glad to see her get back up.
Both free throws do fall for the Lady Bobcats.
9-point game here, Lakeside with the ball. Excuse me, 19.
Number 32, Abby Mahoney.
I like the effort I'm seeing from the Hope Bobcats, down 19, but still trying just as hard to get back in this ball game. 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth.
Don't miss out on the up-and-coming match. The boys varsity still have yet to play. It's going to be an exciting game. Just a little under 6 minutes to go in the game.
Ball rolls out of bounds.
It's going to stay on this end of the court. Getting a little aggressive down low. They're playing a little bit more contact basketball in this fourth quarter. Number 2, Miller Dickerson coming in for Bell Nilsson.
Pass the outside, she shoots and she scores. Another 3 by the Hope Bobcats.
Hope trying everything they can to come back into this one. They're just going to have to come back on defense and stop the open shot.
It is good.
As I was saying, they got to stop the open shot, play more defensive heavy if they want to come back into this one. Another basket by the Lady Bobcats.
Clark, you got to think if the Hope Bobcats were playing like this the whole game, they'd be right up there with the Lakeside Lady Rams.
They sure would. It's going to be a traveling violation called on the Lady Rams. Bobcats ball. Down by 19, Dockery. What do you think? Can the Lady Bobcats come back into this one? I think they have the time. They just got to come back on defense and play heavy defense.
They better roll some coal if they want to. A bullet pass by Thea Rice.
It's going to be a foul called. Abby Mahoney going to the line. She seemed to slow down a bit so far as the game progresses. But her teammates got her back. If one is slacking, the others are bringing them up.
How'd you like that pass by Thea Rice? One-handed, looked like Nick Foles from Sunday beating the Patriots. And we're going to take another look. It's a great, powerful throw and just fouled in the paint.
It was almost a three-point play opportunity. It's going to increase the lead by 20. Your score 60-40.
Bobcats playing hard despite the score here.
The Lady Rams seem to be playing well despite the recent loss but to El Dorado.
Chloe Porter again connects from the three-point line. Impressive.
She seems to be heating up in this fourth quarter, Dockery. She's a team leader, and that's exactly what you need to put a nail in the coffin.
And it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be Lakeside's ball. Just a reminder, if you're not following us on social media, to follow us at Lakeside TV. Ashton Patrick good for the 2.
That ball seemed to hang on the rim forever. This lead increasing to 25.
Miller Dickerson with the rebound is going to be the Lady Rams ball. And Chloe Porter is fouled right when she received the ball there from the inbound.
It's number 23, Sarah Rainey, checking in for Bella Nielsen. I'm sorry, checking in for Miller Dickerson.
Hope Bobcats with the rebound.
Despite their efforts, this one just seems a little out of reach. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the game. The Lady Rams been dominating so far.
Number 32, Abby Mahoney.
A great pass down low to Abby Mahoney. It's going to lead to another 2 points.
Just over 2 minutes here in the 4th.
Lady Rams just going to be subbing in and out players to give everyone a little bit of a chance to play.
And a 3 by the Hope Bobcats.
That's number 4, Rainey Miller. She's been knocking down a few tonight, Landon, despite her efforts.
I really respect the effort that they have still had here in the 4th.
Individually, the Hope players do look strong, but as a team, they just need to work together and communicate a little better, and they'd be a solid team, Landon.
Definitely. Three just short on that one.
She's going to be shoved out of bounds. It's going to be a foul called on number 5. Your score 70-43. Landon, this is one of the highest scoring games I've seen by the Lady Rams so far this season.
Watching the first quarter, definitely didn't seem like it'd be this high scoring of a game, but they have definitely came back.
Definitely. Missed shot by the Lady Rams. It's recovered by the Bobcats. Looking up what's next, the boys are up. The Hope boys record so far this season 6-16, and on the other side, our boys are 5-16. So it's going to be a pretty even matchup, if I were to say.
Looking forward to it, Clark.
Indeed, let's wrap up this game.
Lakeside with the late steal.
A little over 30 seconds to go. And
out to Ashton Patrick, just short. Chloe Porter with the rebound, and she puts it back in.
Back-to-back offensive rebounds. The Lady Rams just seemed really dominant tonight as the clock ticks down. Lady Bobcats looking for one last shot. She gets her own rebound and off the glass for 2. 5.5 seconds to go. Landon. This game is going to be over. Your final score is 72-47.
And that's the game.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Rams basketball on the way.
I'm Clark Hill.
I'm Landon Dockery. We will be right back.
we're just so proud. This is the backbone of our program, girls and boys. And without this youth program, it wouldn't be as good when they come up here in high school and junior high for us. So we appreciate the parents. Y'all do a great job. Grandparents supporting these young ladies, and we're just so very proud of them. Let's give them one good round of applause. Thank y'all.